Hello everybody, I am Valsala Kaladharan. Today we are going to learn about the phylum Chordata. I have already explained about all the phyla coming under non-chordata from Porifera to Hemichordata. Today we are going to study about phylum Chordata. The important characters of phylum Chordata are the presence of notochord, chordata, chord. So, the presence of notochord, dorsal hollow nerve cord, and paired pharyngeal gill slits. These are the important characters. Presence of notochord, dorsal hollow nerve cord, and paired pharyngeal gill slits. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Symmetry, everything I have already explained. They are triploblastic. 3 layers will be there: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. They are coelomate, body cavity lined by mesoderm. Then they have organ system level of organization. Then they have post-anal tail near the anus. Then circulatory system closed. These are the important characters of phylum Chordata. In the diagram, they have given notochord, nerve cord, then pharyngeal gill slit. This is the alimentary canal. This will be the alimentary canal. So here mouth is present. Anus will be present here. This is the pharynx. So pharyngeal gill slits are present here. Let me say gill slits are present in the pharynx. This is the notochord. This one, rod-like structure, notochord. And this one is the nerve cord. Nerve cord is above the notochord. Very important. First nerve cord, then comes the notochord. So notochord is between nerve cord and the alimentary canal or digestive tract. This is the post-anal tail. So these are the important characters of chordata. Nerve cord, notochord, post-anal tail, pharyngeal gill slits. Whereas in the case of non-chordata, notochord absent, post-anal tail absent, gill slits absent, nerve cord that will be on the ventral side as well as it will be solid and double in non-chordata. In the case of chordata, nerve cord will be dorsal side, that means the back side, dorsal, and it is hollow. So these are the important characters of chordata. Then chordata is divided into 3 phyla. They are Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. Urochordata is also known as tunicata because of the presence of tunic. Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. These are the subphyla coming under chordata. This Urochordata, Uro meaning tail, Cephalo meaning head region. So this Urochordata and Cephalochordata are called protochordates because they are primitive and they are exclusively marine, that means present in the seawater. In Urochordata, Uro meaning tail region, in Urochordata, notochord is present in the larval tail. Whereas in the Cephalochordata, notochord extends from head to tail. Cephalochordata from head to tail. In Urochordata, notochord present only in the larval tail. Cephalochordata from head to tail, and it will be persistent throughout life. That means it will be present in the adult also. Example, Urochordata, Acidia, Salpa, Doliolum. All these points are very important. Acidia, Salpa, Doliolum. Cephalochordata, Branchiostoma. Or you can say Amphioxus or lancelet. They are called lancelet, Amphioxus or lancelet, because it has the shape of a lance. So, Cephalochordata, example, Branchiostoma, or you can say Amphioxus or lancelet. Urochordata, Acidia, Salpa, Doliolum. In the NCERT, they have given the diagram of Acidia. This is Acidia. This is Acidia coming under Urochordata. So these are the important points coming under Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Next comes the subphyla Vertebrata. Vertebrata. Vertebrata means a vertebral column will be there. Notochord present during the embryonic period. Then it will be, notochord will be replaced by vertebral column in the adult. So, vertebrata, vertebral column will be there. Notochord during the embryonic period present. Then it will be, notochord will be replaced by the vertebral column in the adult. This vertebral column can be cartilaginous or bony. Then next point is very important for the exam. All vertebrates are chordates. All vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Very important, this sentence. Then in the vertebrates, heart will be ventral side, that means the front side, heart, with 2, 3 or 4 chambers. 2 chambers that is present in the fishes, 3 chambers in amphibia, then reptilia also, but exception is there. In crocodiles there will be 4 chambers in the heart and 4 chambers in aves, that is birds and mammals. So 2 chambered in fishes, 3 chambers in amphibia, reptiles except crocodile, then 4 chambers in aves and mammals. So crocodiles, birds and mammals will be having 4 chambered heart. Then kidneys are present for excretion and osmoregulation. Then vertebrates will be having paired appendages, that which may be fins or limbs. Fins present in the fishes or pisces. Limbs present in amphibia, reptiles, aves, mammals. So these are the important characters of vertebrates. Now I will be giving some additional points. the adult body of urochordate is enclosed within a leathery tusk or tunic. That's why it is called tunicates. Before I have told urochordate or tunicata, because it consists of tunic. That means the adult body will be enclosed within a leathery tusk or tunic. That tunic that is formed of cellulose-like organic substance. That is known as a tunicin. That's why urochordata is also known as a tunicata, because it consists of tunic that is leathery and it is formed of cellulose-like organic substance. Then urochordates will be having retrogressive metamorphosis. Retrogressive metamorphosis that means larva will be well developed than the adult. So the retrogressive metamorphosis that is shown by the larva. That means larva will be better developed. So change from better developed larva to less developed adult. Next, circulatory system open in tunicates, urochordates, whereas it is closed in cephalochordates. Cephalochordates notochord extends from head to tail, whereas urochordate or tunicates notochord present in the larval tail. Then cephalochordata, amphioxus. Example, it will be having both ends pointed like lance. That's why it is known as a lancelet. Lance in Malayalam, kundam. Okay, so it will be having the shape of the lance. That's why it is known as a lancelet. I will show you the diagram of lancelet or amphioxus. That is a cephalochordate. See, this is the lancelet or amphioxus. This one. So these are the important points coming under phylum Chordata. So if you like this class, kindly share with +1 students, +2 students, then medical entrance students, and also the repeater students. Okay, thank you very much.